they're like holding me like to like not get me to the bathroom. They're like grabbing me, like making sure I don't make it, dude.
Oh, no.
I remember I used to my pants, dude. I was like,
no way, right there on the spot.
Oh, on the spot. All right, let's do this. Welcome back to Good Friends, everyone. My name's Diego.
I'm Erandeny.
My name is Matt.
My name is Ice. You heard that correctly. I said, welcome back to Good Friends. You might be wondering, what is the Good Friends Podcast?
Yeah.
Who knows? Just kidding. We are doing a little bit of a rebrand. So we did start off as Friends with Benefits, but we are going to be switching up our dynamic here a little bit, where we're going to be introducing a couple more co-hosts, some female co-hosts like Erandeny, and we just wanted to make sure we started off on the right foot and we weren't given the wrong impression. The name Friends with Benefits served us really well when it was all guys, but now that we're going to introduce some female co-hosts, we just want to make sure we're starting off on a good foot. And I mean, we are good friends, so this all works out really well in our favor. So quick disclaimers: if you want to support us, please take a second to like and subscribe down below. Also check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever platform you want. Leave a review, a rating. It really helps us out. On top of that, if we hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, we will be giving away $100. So if you know anybody, you want to enter that, we'll announce all of that in the future, but we got to hit 500 subscribers. And if we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give away $300. So keep that in mind as you listen. Gosh.
All
of that said, Erandeny, it's been a while since you've been on this podcast.
Has been a while.
It's been about 30 episodes, 35,
Oh, I thought you were going to say 30
episodes.
30 years or something like that. Yeah,
It's been 30 years.
Gosh.
Yeah,
It
because
has
we
been a
had
while.
you on episode 4. Episode 5 is what it was.
Wow. And what are we on? What is this one?
This is episode 35.
Oh,
Yeah, which is kind of crazy.
that's wild.
Super crazy. Yeah, we talked about aliens in that episode. A lot of fun. Yeah, it was
I
a good
remember
one.
that one. That was really fun.
That was a good one.
And Matt was here too.
He was
us
here.
four.
It was us four.
Yeah, it
us
really
four.
was. It worked
Look at
out
that.
nicely. I love it.
Circles.
Episode 5 reunion. Here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah, it feels like it was just barely, I guess, but it's
It
been
really
a long
was.
time. No, it's been fun to see all your episodes.
Yeah, it's been great. So we want to know a little bit more about what you've been up to lately. Catch us up, catch the listeners up.
Wait, hang on. Is this is she the first like recurring? She's not the first like to come back, right? She is.
No, because
Who's been
we've
back?
had Braden on several times.
Oh shit. Brain doesn't count though.
But no, the good
She
point
only
is-
counts. Nah, kidding. We love you, Braden.
Yeah, Braden's great. We might hear from him at some point in the future. I don't know when, but
No, but that is interesting. Like how many have actually recurred
yeah,
thus far, right? Erandeny for sure.
Erandeny.
Congratulations.
Hold up. I know I was right. Was I right or wrong? Because Braden.
Braden definitely counts.
When was the first time he was on?
He's been on like 3 episodes.
Really? Braden,
Yeah.
have you? Nah, kidding.
Yeah, so catch us up. Like, give us the rundown on what you've been up to.
Of my life.
Yes.
And Erandany's life. Let's see. Past few months, we have been traveling a lot. I mean, we visited New York. Me and my icy boo. No, that was not.
I
That was
wasn't
no, that was you. Sorry, I meant Coachella. I went to New York City for my birthday, Coachella, and then Hawaii. But also, I've been working a lot, so that's been good. Work hard, play hard. Yeah.
True.
No, it's been really fun, and now I'm back on. Yeah.
By the way, if you guys didn't know, me and the girl sitting in front of me, we're actually together.
We're together.
And we're dating.
You guys are dating.
And we're in love.
And they're in love.
We are in love.
Oh.
It's been a year in April. That's our another big thing. Our 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, we had
was
our
in
1 year.
April.
Because at the time, when did we record the first or
episode? We started in May.
Episode 5. When did we?
Episode
when was
5
it?
with her, I believe, was in June of 2020.
So June,
2.
we were like,
June of 2022.
we were dating officially for like 2 months at that point, but we're like
Oh, okay.
together
Yeah, officially.
since like
Yeah, get it right.
November unofficially, but 2 months officially. So that's a whole year. That's a whole year because what are we? We're in June right now.
Almost 2 years of actually knowing you.
So that's a big thing.
That is a big deal. We went and celebrated
These are
to
milestones.
Coachella. Shout out my boy Bad Bunny.
Shout
other
out
boy.
to Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's cool, right? No, my
He's
boy
kind
hates
of
him.
cool.
No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, that's been a big thing, right?
That was actually
That was me catching up a little bit of you. So you continue on. Sorry.
no, that was great. No, that was a big, huge milestone for me and you. So
It sure was.
I love that. That was a great, I don't know, like all of the traveling that you've been doing has been a lot of fun to like witness, be a part of too, with like the Hawaii trip, like lots of really cool stuff.
And Los Angeles.
it's been really fun.
Oh, yeah,
and
LA. I forgot.
Disneyland.
Did we? Oh, dude,
We went to
I
Disney.
thought you
We
mentioned
went to
that. No,
Disney.
I went
No, I
to. Yeah, I went
didn't.
to.
No, we went to
LA.
Disneyland. My boo took me there. That was super fun. I also got to meet some cool friends of yours, Enrique and
Amadeo.
Amadeo. So shout out.
Big shout out. Do you want to give us a recap on that trip? Everything we did? Because I don't think we've ever talked about. Oh, I lied. We did talk about it. But I want to hear it from your point of view.
Oh, it was so amazing. Basically, I tried to surprise Isaac in Disneyland or at the airport. I don't even know how it was, but basically I wanted to surprise him that we were going to Disneyland. And I think he was trying to surprise me also. And then Diego over here, you know, he just
Spilled beans.
spilled the
Spilled the
beans
beans.
and is never on my team. So he ended up
Lies.
surprising me because that's just Diego, I guess. Can't keep any secrets.
Oh no! It's not really Diego's fault.
No, it's Diego's fault.
It's not really Diego's fault.
Someone just did not do a good job of like playing it off. I guess maybe two someones.
Yeah,
I held up 4 fingers right there.
No, yeah. So that was really fun. We went to Disneyland. We also went to the Warner Brothers lot. Shout out Enrique because he literally is like owns that place. Yeah,
He is the owner.
he is the owner. So he showed us around, and then I think we also went to not the beach.
We did go to the beach.
Did
Real
we?
quick though, he really is the owner because he just hopped into like a random golf cart. He was like, "Get in."
And no, he
Drove
really
us
was
all the way around.
It was like a private tour that he gave us, which was amazing. It was really cool and so fun to see, you know, how the sets are and everything. Oh, and my highlight of that trip, well, there was a lot of highlights, but when we were at the Warner Brothers, we went to one of the sets where La La Land was.
Oh,
Do you
that's
remember
cool.
the part where she's at the coffee shop and Ryan Gosling like gets into the Warner Brothers lot
Yes.
and he like goes in and talks to her? Anyway,
Yes.
so we saw that lot or that set.
It's the street. Isn't it a street?
Yeah, it's like a street, but also it's like the coffee shop that
Yeah,
they
and
were
as they
in.
were driving, it's those two actors that were like doing a scene, and then right after the scene, they're yelling at each other.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. It was so cool. I mean, it wasn't all set up like in
That's
Legoland,
cool.
but I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
I was definitely
Yeah,
like,
respect.
because that's like my favorite movie ever. So yeah, it was so fun.
Core memories.
Super core memory.
So, that was a super fun trip.
Yeah, that's honestly one of my favorite vlogs that like I've ever made. It was just like, I don't know, it was like so upbeat and so like full of fun the entire way through. So it's definitely like one of my favorite ones I've made.
It's because Disneyland is the happiest
I don't know
place
about
on
that.
earth. You already know. Oh, I love it there.
Disneyland is
Once
fun.
me and Icy Boo are married and live happily ever after, we'll have season passes, right, babe? Right, babe?
Right?
The answer is yes,
There's only one
absolutely.
to Universal Studios, of course.
Six Flags.
Yeah, to surf and swim. Duh. Not
Surf and swim, bro.
Gonna get the wave generators going.
Can't wait, dude. No, but
Isaac is the wave generator.
He
He
is.
just has to sit there and go like this.
Surf and swim is our local pool, by the way. It's a small.
It's the
local
sickest
thing.
amusement park ever made. Only Disneyland doesn't compare. Sorry, Disneyland.
I know. I want to do a little bit more of a catch up with you still. I want to like get to know like some more things that have been going on like in your life. And so I'm going to bring up a little bit of an embarrassing story that I'd like you to tell.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I have lots of those.
Just to give like some context on this story, I showed up to your house and you were explaining how you called the police.
Oh, my gosh. I did call the police. I had my Christmas tree up all the way up until March because that's just me,
Why
I
not?
guess.
Yeah.
Because I love
happens.
Christmas.
Right,
you
it
know?
happens.
Mine is
Christmas
still out
the
there.
best. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I
Yeah.
had it out. My Christmas tree is pretty big. So my parents came and helped me take it out and put it away into the garage. And so they came over, started wrapping it all up and everything. They helped me carry out. Oh, yeah. So my dad was like, before we carried it out, he was like, hey, I need you to go pull out your car out of the garage so we have room to get the Christmas tree in it. And so I was like, okay. So I pull my car out right into the driveway at this point. Yeah. So I pull it out, then we take it in, whatever. And then we go back inside, we put it away, and then they leave and everything. And I'm like, okay, good night. Like, thanks for helping me put my Christmas tree away. And it's like mid-March, you know, or almost April at this point. And so then I go to sleep. I was home alone that weekend. So, you know, I like made sure that I locked everything. Early morning, I had to go to work, and I got up and I'm like, you know, it's super dark outside because at this point it's still like not spring kind of a thing. So it's super dark. So I'm kind of spooked out, you know, trying to get into my car as fast as I can, you know. So I going down the stairs. I'm like, this is going to be such a good day. Like, I love my life. No, I'm just kidding. But no, really, like I opened the garage door, bro. Pitch black. Garage was open. I didn't see my car outside. I immediately like started crying. I closed the door and I'm like, someone stole my car. So I like call 911 at this point. So I'm like on the phone with 911 and I'm like, someone stole my car. I need someone here as soon as possible. I'm home alone. And this lady's like, I'm like hysterical at this point. Like I'm just like bawling. I'm like, at the same time I have like 911 and then I am like trying to also call my dad, like everyone I know. Finally, I was like, lady, like, are they here yet? Like I need someone here. And she's like, ma'am, it's only been 30 seconds. Like they're on their way right now. And I was like, this is not enough time. Like, I can't do this right now. Like, I was just like shaking. I was panicked. And so anyway, I finally get actually, no, I called my dad, didn't pick up the phone. I called my brothers, didn't pick up the phone. No one picked up their phone. So I was like, I'm literally screwed. But I was...
Ignore that. I forgot I had this alarm set.
I'm so silly.
Okay, start with brothers.
Continue.
Brothers picked up the phone.
And so no one picked up the phone except for my neighbor, which is my cousin. He lives right by me. And so he's like, yeah, I'm coming. And so I'm like, still like, you know, like just crying and everything. But at this point, it wasn't so much as like my car. Like I couldn't care less about my car. But the thing is that like when I opened the garage, my peripheral, like, you know, like I could only see like pitch black. Like I couldn't see, well, I'm going to keep going with the story. So what I was more scared about and nervous about was that I was home alone and I didn't know if I left other doors open. I'm like, is there anybody in this house? Like right now, am I the only one like alone, you know? And so finally I have Ether, my cousin, come over and the cops show up, right? They knock on the door and I'm like, okay, finally. I open the door. And they were like, okay, so what car is missing? And I literally walk out the front door. Bro, my car is literally in my driveway. Like sitting there just in everything. And I was just like, I just looked at it and he's like, so what car is missing? And I was like, it's actually right here. I was like, yeah, I'm not really sure how it got there. Maybe someone stole it and brought it back. I'm like, I don't know how it got out there. I was like, and they were like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Like, you want to check out like your car if like, you know, if anything's missing in there. And I was like, yeah, let me look inside. Like, I'm like,
yeah, you're like nothing's,
you know, like nothing's missing.
Gotta play it cool.
Yeah, I was like, nothing's missing, but maybe someone came inside my garage and like got out with it. And he's like, oh yeah, honestly, like that could be a possibility. You know, sometimes they go out with their clickers and they're out trying to like get into garages. And I was like, yeah, that's totally it. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, and they were just like, oh, it's fine. Would you like us to like do anything else? And I'm like, yeah, can you search my house? And they were like, yeah, of course. So finally at this point, like Ether's like, hey, like just come to my house. Cause I was still trying to like calm down and everything. So we go inside of his house while they go search my house. Bro, literally in the middle of that whole thing, they start yelling, police department, put up your hands. We're going to count to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And like just screaming. I'm literally on the other, like in another house listening to this. And I'm like, there is no way they found someone in my house. Like I start crying again. I'm like, I can't believe this. Like I slept there. Yeah. And my brother or my cousin was like, there's no way there's someone in there. And they're like yelling all this stuff. Finally, we go out there and then they come out and thinking they would have someone like, you know, like on the ground, you know.
It's me.
They
handcuffed me.
And they were like, oh, yeah, there was no one in there. And I was like,
so why are we screaming? Yeah.
No, seriously. And they were like, oh, that's just how we clear rooms and stuff. Like, that's just like part of our routine.
Bro, it's 6 a.m.
No, I was like, okay,
sleep,
like, cool, you know, like, oh, it was so embarrassing. So embarrassing.
That's awesome, though.
But I don't know, just living alone, I think has got me really like paranoid.
I see.
You know, there's a full house of girl. Well, not really full. There's only 3 girls in our house, and I just, you know, I gotta look out for my girls, and not, you know.
Tell everyone your address.
Yeah, so that they can avoid that house.
No, literally.
And like make sure, like, and if anything happens, like
they can be first
know
responders.
where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I really should, honestly, but yeah, that was so silly. And once I told my dad, yeah, he was just like, I told you to go bring your car back in after.
Oh man, the realization of just like sitting there and like,
it was so embarrassing. Like, I just wasted everybody's time, but it just kind of gave me like the peace of mind that no one was in my house in the first place. But yo, the clearing rooms and everything really got me, because I was like, if I could hear it like
from the neighbor's
house, like my whole neighborhood could hear it, I swear.
Yeah.
But so silly.
That's outrageous.
Oh, I love that story.
Wow.
A roller coaster.
No,
emotions.
really, like,
imagine all of that happening at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Like you're just like,
that is a lot.
I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
Like
No, literally.
it's Friday morning. Like this is not how I'm supposed to start my weekend.
No, when I went to work too, like I came in late and everybody's like, is your car okay? And I was like, yeah, they just found it like somewhere in like
The
far
neighborhood.
away, like some trench or something, but I got it back, you know. I did not want to embarrass
I remember you called me that morning and you were like, no, here's the thing. Here's what you told me. You didn't tell me that
No, I didn't. I was so embarrassed.
Oh, bro, she didn't tell me. She was like, someone stole my car. Like, she was crying because she was on her way to work. And I was like, who's calling me? Like, I was like, all right, I'll answer. And she was like crying on the phone. And like, I was like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? She's like, someone stole my car. This and that. At this point, I didn't know that she was lying to me.
I wasn't lying. I was just
nobody
so
stole her
embarrassed, bro. Like, I was just like, how can I tell my boyfriend that I literally forgot to just bring my car back in and close the garage?
These things happen.
These things absolutely
It does.
never happen. I'm just kidding. No, but that was just, that was a roller coaster.
I really do.
I just wanted to be safe.
You could have. Yeah, no, that was, it was, I was worried because I was like, what is happening?
no,
I was like, 6 a.m. I was like,
Yeah.
don't wake up at that early. I answered the call, but yeah, that was wild. That was just.
Yeah, after that, I like looked up like what kind of gun I needed to have and like what like starter things.
Well, here's
like,
the thing. You didn't
I'm
even,
serious.
you didn't even, you know what's crazy is like the day that you were telling everybody what happened.
Yeah.
Was the first time I heard that the car that it wasn't stolen. So I had such a weird reaction. I was like, because I was like, oh, I heard, like, I know what happens. Like, she told me, and then you got to that part, it was just, and you were like, yeah, and it was just outside. I forgot to put it. I was like, wait, what? Like,
I know.
because it was like a month after or something like that, and I was like, wait, hold up, how am I just hearing about this now?
I was just ready to tell everybody the truth at that point.
So
I wasn't lying to
wild.
anybody. I was just so embarrassed, and I was like, I can't tell anybody
Bro.
until this is like a funny story, but
That was wild.
it's so embarrassing.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Oh, my girlfriend.
Yeah, it cracked me up. Ice, do you have any embarrassing stories of your girlfriend?
Embarrassing stories?
Yeah.
Do I have to out her like that?
Absolutely.
That's all right. That's
Absolutely.
Here's one thing.
What?
This was like earlier this week, babe. Should I tell them what you
is
told
it?
me?
Wait, what is it?
The one where you were at the office?
Oh my gosh, dude, that is so.
It
Okay,
is- It's the best story I've ever heard.
I'll do it for the podcast.
Okay.
do it.
one-
Yeah.
Hold on. So she's going to say, I was going to tell it, but I want her to tell it instead.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Okay.
This is going to be my story, but like, okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
All right, so as y'all know, I'm a dental hygienist, so I clean teeth, right? And so I had a patient come in, mid-30s, you know, good man. And so he came in,
Good man.
like a good man, not like a good man, but I'm just saying like a good, you know,
Like a
just
nice
like
fella.
a nice, yeah,
Just a normal guy.
A normal guy. But he was kind of close to her age. He was like 30s. I want to say. So he came in and, you know, started cleaning his teeth and everything. And oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this. But I'm sitting down, right, like mid, like cleaning and everything.
And like, the hygienists are like,
I'm like
level.
Yeah, I'm at level with like the patient, and so they're like laying down. They're like right here, right? And so I don't know what it was. Maybe it was after lunch or something, or maybe maybe it was. I cannot remember. Or I was like exploded or something. This has never happened to me in my entire life in public. Okay. You know how like you want to let out like a fart, but like, you know, you can just like hold it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's slowly.
You know, slowly, not like have it like,
Just like,
explode, I guess.
yeah.
So I am pretty good at that, obviously. And so at this point, I'm like adjusting myself, but I'm like holding it in. But bro, I like mid like, and it was quiet too. Like me and him weren't like having like conversation or anything. So I like
Dead silent.
It was dead silent. Also, my room is like all the way in the back too. So the music isn't like as like hardcore, not like music, but like the music playing in the office
Yeah,
is
the
not as
little
loud.
office music.
Yeah.
So I like adjust myself and literally goes like
No,
in
hang
his
on.
mouth.
It wasn't. It was.
No, it wasn't. It was just like it was small.
It wasn't. It was no. It was definitely more noticeable than that. It was like. It was like.
Okay, yeah, that one. Yeah. And I was just like, this cannot be happening to me right now. This cannot.
Doesn't matter how loud it is in a dead silent room. It echoes off the walls.
I know.
Dude,
And
that
I was-
reverb is crazy.
I was just
matter.
like, I didn't say anything. And he didn't say anything. He had his eyes closed, so I was like, okay, like he's probably just like, you know,
His
this
eyes
happens.
open.
Yeah, no, that would have been the.
No, yeah. Oh my gosh, no. So I had my mask on, right? So I work with a mask, and I'm like, okay, like as long as I like this doesn't smell, like it's fine.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh god.
No way.
It did.
kidding.
It went through my mask, and I was like, this has got to be. I'm done. I'm done. This is like the end.
This is a nightmare.
No, it really was.
is a
Probably
nightmare.
a fever dream, you know?
Yeah.
Bro.
It
This
was.
is it.
I was like, this is deadly. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I don't even know what I ate or like what even happened.
And
like,
the craziest thing is like I could vouch for farts because they are like, oh my gosh,
dude,
like a
no.
stink bomb. Like, clear the whole neighborhood.
He's lying.
Like it's
No,
not all
he's
flowers,
lying.
sunshines, and
Hazmat
rainbows.
suits,
I've
like
told-
for the
Really?
entire neighborhood.
Oh my gosh, this is not going on the podcast. This will ruin my reputation. That is not true. I've told them before. I said the only thing that comes out of me is butterflies, rainbows, sunshine, flowers, and marshmallows. That's it.
That's what she farts.
But
they
I
smell
gotta
awful.
tell you, like, I was just like, I could not believe this was actually happening. This has never happened to me before. And through my mask, like, I was just like, this is the end for me. I could just.
Dude, can you imagine? You're just like sitting there getting your teeth clean and like you hear that and then you start to smell it and you're just like, oh, where do I go now?
No, imagine that at like 7 a.m. when the appointments are like 8 a.m. You barely
my
woke up. You're like,
gosh. No,
like the worst thing is like dragging yourself to the freaking dental office. No one wants to be there in the first place.
Okay, yeah.
And then your hygienist farts in your face.
Oh my gosh. No. The thing was, it's just like, he was just like, literally, his head is literally, I'm not joking, like right here. Like, I'm working right here.
No, it would be
That's
so funny
amazing.
if that guy came in like a hazmat suit next time. He's got like the mask on and everything.
Do you remember his name? You're just like, could I not have him scheduled on me next time?
No, really.
I don't want to see that guy ever again.
It's so embarrassing.
Oh, it
But-
happens.
No, it does
But
happen, babe.
This is another story to not
Cushion.
focus on, to cushion on this. I had a I cleaned a very famous person's teeth.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, tell him.
About a month ago or something. But it was so funny because I came into the office super early, 6 a.m. I'm like drooling. I'm like, don't want to be, like, I do want to be there, but I'm just like, I'm tired. And I look at the schedule and it literally says VIP hygiene patient. And I'm like,
Fancy.
what is that? I'm like, it doesn't even have the name or anything. So at this point, I'm like, what? Like, who is this? So I'm like, I asked my coworkers, I'm like, who is this VIP patient? They blocked out the whole hour for the whole office. So no one was there
Crazy.
except for that patient that was going to come in. So they were like, oh, it's so-and-so. And I'm like, what do you mean so-and-so? Like, really? And they're like, yeah, like, they come here all the time. Like, they come here. And I'm like, I didn't even know they lived here in Utah. They're like, yeah, it'll be fine. And I'm like all nervous and everything. The appointments are on like noon. So I'm like, have like 6 hours for me to just like be nervous like mentally prepare. No, seriously. I was like,
meltdown. Yeah, both at the same time.
I was like, I think this is going to be the peak of my career. Like, like honestly, like to be honest, like I'm going to have to like
highlight.
apply everything that I've ever learned in my whole entire life.
this is the boss battle.
Yeah, seriously. And so anyway, so I spent the whole morning just like thinking of like how I was going to greet this individual and
Just say,
I was gonna
sit down,
act.
be quiet. I'll take care
no,
of you.
seriously. Like so immediately after they told me who it was, went into the bathroom, splashed water in my face, like brushed my teeth like 5 times, like did my hair and everything. And I was like, all right, let's get it. You know,
It was Robert Pattinson.
it was Robert.
For everyone that was wondering.
No, it was Bad Bunny.
Brad Pitt.
Take your guess.
Superman.
I don't think
Anybody-
Can you can't say it, can
I
you?
don't
You can't
think
say
you
who
can.
it
I
is.
can't say.
Okay, so a mystery guess. A
This is a
mystery.
I
mystery.
got like a post
Person.
Malone feeling.
Everybody can
He or
guess.
she.
That'd be
though.
sick.
It'd be fun. Hey, if you want to win $100, guess who it was in the comments
In the
below.
comments down here,
And if
yeah.
you get it right,
I will Venmo you if you get it right.
Diego
I really will.
Yeah.
you're not gonna get it though.
So anyway, so he or she comes in.
Oh,
He or she
Clue.
comes in. He or she comes in. I'm like, hey, my name is Erandeny. I'll be your hygienist today. Like, I'm like, seriously, I'm so tense in my voice. You can hear it's just like
shaky a little.
shaking. And I'm like, okay, I got this. And he or she was like, oh yeah, like nice to meet you too. So polite. Like it was amazing. Like I've never had that cool as an amazing experience as that was mid cleaning and everything. I was nervous. I could feel myself sweating, like and
Yeah.
everything. And by the end I was like, I did a good job.
Beautiful.
Shout out. Yeah.
Very
It
satisfying.
was really cool, but it was,
my girlfriend is a really good hygienist, by the way.
She is.
yes, this individual said that it was the best cleaning of his life. So,
Or hers.
or hers.
Or hers.
We don't know which.
We don't know.
Or
Yeah.
they. Or
they.
them.
Or them.
Or they.
I forgot.
That's
right.
actually
They,
true.
them.
We don't know.
No, yeah, he was super polite. Oh my gosh, I keep
They
saying
were super polite.
They were super
I
polite.
can't. They were super polite. It was amazing. And
She does a really good job. Seriously.
Yeah.
oh yeah, you come and see me, huh?
Twice. And I've been getting bamboozled by the billing department every time I go.
No,
That's true.
that is not true.
Yeah, no. If you want to go and pay a lot of money, go ahead. Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
It's the tip that you leave for me is what's getting you, right?
Not at all, bro. Billing be coming for me left and right.
Dude, dentist
I'd be getting
billing
calls
is
left and right.
Well, it's because Diego's scheming over here, bro.
Always.
He does the most.
That's what I do.
He's
Yeah.
just, Diego's just a hard patient.
I am.
Diego's, yeah, bro.
Really
You got to
is.
charge
Worst.
him extra and like interest. That's what they're calling you for. It's like, wow, you're such a terrible patient. We're going to continue to charge you.
He's my
These are, this is the
being-
bad manner fee.
Yeah,
bad manner
this guy
fees.
sucks, bro.
No. He's my other VIP agent patient.
Yes, that's
so.
right.
The VIP.
What does that make me? Just a
Not a
regular. Just,
VIP.
I guess I'm just a regular patient. I don't get special treatment.
Very
It's not one of those
nice
scenes that everyone's not just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
To make you feel better, we are going to go around in a circle
We'll
and give
fart,
some of
and we'll
our...
fart.
Yeah,
No, just
exactly. And we'll give some of our embarrassing stories. We'll give you one. That way it's a little more cushioned
Yes.
for you. But before we do that, I actually want to introduce our newsman. I want to get him on the line and go over some current events.
New segment, by the way.
New segment, by the
We're
way.
introducing
So-
a new segment in our Good Friends podcast where we do a newsman
segment.
of the week of the podcast to give us a little bit of rundown on what's happening.
Try to keep us current, So if you like this, let us know. Leave a comment and we will continue to do this segment. And if you want to see other segments, we are more than happy to do that.
Hello, everybody. How you doing today?
We are doing amazing. Fantastic.
So, newsman. Now, I don't know about current news really is. Not planned, but it's about aliens.
Oh, it just happened.
Unrelated to the last aliens talk we all have had.
Super unplanned. No, for real though.
Before we get into the more current event, that I have some videos to show you all. Let's go around and let's get aliens, yes or no, real quick.
Ice.
All right. Yes.
There are organisms living in space.
I'm going to say no.
I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, there are other, like he said.
I don't want to feel left out. I'm saying yes.
Oh my
I'm just kidding.
Come on.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so we got a lot of believers here. So I don't know. Did any of you guys hear about what happened in Las Vegas? I mean, now it was a quibble quite a few weeks ago, but in Las Vegas,
I saw something.
What?
I definitely saw something.
there was a whole situation in Las Vegas, and maybe some people are calling Roswell 2.0. So there's been a lot of alien news lately. First, we'll start with a strange object falling out of the sky over Las Vegas. I got a couple angles of it. Okay, couple angles. We're going deep, a little bit of a quick deep dive here.
By the way, this is all being run off of like our production team. It's a one-man team. They're doing a wonderful job right now. So if there's technical difficulties, take it up with them.
Okay, this is on the news. This is on the real daytime news. What fell from the sky in Las Vegas? They say a meteor. I don't know.
Oh,
That looks crazy.
Let's see. Let's get a better angle on this. Let's get a better because I think the color footage adds a lot to the situation. Okay.
I'll be honest, guys. That's actually me fighting General Zod and losing.
General Zod.
There it is. Okay, this is body cam.
Oh,
It's like a blue-green light.
blue ski.
It's bright green is what reports said. Right after, about 15 minutes after this anomaly, you may say, this unidentified object falls, there's a call to the police saying that there is 9-foot-tall beings in a family's backyard, an elderly family's backyard. Then is preceded by a little bit down the street, another 911 call claiming the same thing. Two different people claiming, and you can see it in this body cam footage here, the meteor falling, or meteor falling, as they like to say. This is just one of the most recent sightings. It was very public. It is widely seen. Something did fall from the sky. What do you think it is?
Well, I've been missing my drone for a couple of weeks now, so...
Someone took Diego's drone, flew it to Las Vegas, set it on fire with blue fire, and that is what we're seeing on screen.
No, honestly, I don't know what this one could be.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen meteors, like videos of them burning in the atmosphere as they come in?
I think so.
I have. It looks just like that.
Yeah, it does look like a meteor to me.
But having 2 911 calls saying that is...
So there's like, there's like video. I don't know if you're about to talk about this, but there's like videos of like people like freaking out.
Like, yeah,
there's like because like there's like those backyard incidents that like they see like these like 9-foot beings there, and like I don't think they capture them. I don't know.
They don't, because I've seen some of those videos too where like the people, they're like just reacting, they're like freaking out. There's somebody back there. There's someone like a big alien in the backyard. Like we have to call someone, but then like they'll zoom in on the video and they'll like zoom into like darkness and you can't see anything.
Like every single alien video ever made.
I know that cameras are harsh at night.
So there is a video of that kind of thing. A family's freaking out. There's like this one back there. That is one of the families who did call 911. Okay. Now, I don't know if you guys heard, also a lot of UFO news last month. This is unrelated, but related because it's UFOs. There was a whistleblower claiming to have information that the U.S. does have different aircraft and beings that were found from an unidentified flying object, and they've had them for years. And if you haven't heard, there's actually been, I think it's congressional hearings about these said aliens that have been found, trying to get to the bottom of it.
It's kind of cool.
There's a congressman coming out. They made a statement like they need to explain it to everyone better. I don't know why they don't just come out and tell anyone. And the last thing he said is like, lock your doors tonight. The whistleblower came out and he's still employed by the government. And basically the government came out and said, yeah, we have objects in our possession. We don't know exactly how they exist, basically.
That's crazy. I'm like, if it goes up to Congress, right? It's serious. I'm that guy. If it goes up to Congress, it's a big deal. Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
So that being said, this is a huge deal, and we need to prepare for an Area 51 raid, like back in 2019. What was it? 2018
version 2.0. That was nuts.
Now I have one more clip to show you guys. This is after the congressional hearing. Louisiana Senator John Kennedy. He said like things like, "This has been going on at least since 2017. If you're confused, you understand the situation perfectly." And he concludes his interview by saying, "Lock your doors tonight."
I fear for the people of Louisiana. Their senator wilding out, dude.
A lot of things coming up lately. I'm just saying, a lot of declassification. Supposedly there's another hearing coming up. Also, we'll have information released. They've released statistics about how many different objects, like different shapes, spheres are the most common UFO shape actually documented. Interesting enough, not like a disc. And then cigar shapes, if you've seen this, just cigar shape.
Those are silly, dude.
Ice, what would you do if like you saw that meteor and it just landed right in your backyard?
That's a good question.
I would go touch it like that one. Well, she didn't touch it, but she got hit by it. Giganto.
Oh yeah,
Monsters vs.
Aliens.
Okay.
But
it's got like, what if it has like some kind of like energy to it, and also you got a superpower?
It's a blessing or a curse. Yeah. It can go either way.
Yeah. Roll your dice.
You touch it and you disintegrate.
No, that's a Huge possibility.
I love it.
I would definitely.
I would call the cops again.
She would call the cops.
I would call the cops.
You know what I would do? I would throw a rock at it. I really would.
See, that's what I would do.
I would
too.
like test it out. Be like, all right.
Antagonize them, huh?
Yeah. Antagonize.
They come out with their ray gun, just
Yeah. Let them know Earth means war. Throwing rocks at them.
I'm throwing rocks. I
What
poke
kind
it with
of
a stick
power
first.
they have though.
But it could not even be aliens. It could just be a rock.
What if it is a rock?
Honestly, that would be so sick if a meteor. It was just a meteor and it just landed there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I
Probably
feel
has
Not in my
like
backyard.
ores.
Yeah, that's why I'm like
Got
that's worth
special
millions.
rocks. Like what if you know?
that, and also, but I
couple
feel
diamonds
like
in there.
I feel like if like you were in that vicinity, I think you'd probably die. Like I don't know.
That's
Like,
true.
you know what I
Depending on
mean?
the size.
You're like, yeah. Anything within like 2 miles of that,
It like leaves a huge
disintegrate.
crater.
It's a huge crater. You're dead.
That's true.
You're just like, oh.
Footage taken over. It was a guy, photographer in Hungary. Okay, it was taken in 2020, but he only came out with it now because he's like, I didn't think it was anything, but then now everyone thinks this is like legit. Now here's the original 4K footage. This is from that he gave to everybody. Let's see if you could even see it in this video. I'll get it zoomed in for you here.
Oh wait.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
So it goes like straight, and then it dives really fast and goes straight again.
I was gonna say it looks like a fuselage with no wings, but
So there's been like claims of like maybe it was a miss because it was in Hungary. It could be like a missile going the wrong way. Apparently it looks really close to other cigar type UFOs that have been found over the many years. So it's a very similar. You can see this video is breaking it down here.
Interesting.
no chemical trail is compelling.
What if it is just a metal cigar and like someone just threw
it?
Yeah.
Like
Because it definitely will dive down and then plateau out, then dive down again.
Like the wind does that.
I don't know. It's metallic in nature, so that kind of makes it hard. The other thing too is like for me, cameras are so finicky. Where like I'll be like trying to record something and I'll see like little random like things like moving in and out.
Are you sure they're not?
Yeah, we need to go back and review that footage.
No,
Yeah, we might
literally.
have
I'm like, what footage do you have?
I mean, I've also hate to be that guy, but I've also seen movies, and we
Yeah.
do a really good job.
We do.
So you take one of those, then you make it like low definition, and woo.
You know what I'm like? You know what I want to do, Diego? I want to go back and all your footage, and like watch everything, and like, what if you like go back and you like
You see like a little
Actually
like you see
like
someone in the background.
Yeah, you see like a figure or something,
Oh
and you're like,
my.
we're just like, bro.
Have you seen Starlink yet?
Elon Musk's thing.
For me, that was a sketchy experience. 'Cause I was like, "What is that?" You just see
I
like.
haven't seen it.
I remember I was watching fireworks last year around this time, sitting outside, and all of a sudden I look up, and you know how you see the satellite, right? Now imagine that circle like a bit bigger, and then there's like, I don't know, 10 or 11 of them, and they're all following each other in a line. So I thought either we were being invaded, or I don't know. So I immediately looked up on my phone, what is that in the sky that's got blah, 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 and I described it. It's just so unique in nature. So when I saw it, it's
Dude, that is bonkers the way that looks.
like, I'm thinking, so at first I thought maybe it was like the side of a saucer, because I always go to aliens first.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
The side of a saucer, and it's showing the light spinning, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's kind of weird. Yeah, that looks like it would be some sort of Halo-esque, like the Covenant's coming.
Exactly.
We gotta
bro.
get ready.
Like,
Yeah, dude. It's
I was like, well, it's time. Is it time?
It's about that time. We're gonna. We gotta get ready to fight the prophet of regret.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro. Then the flood comes around and like we're all screwed.
Dude, the flood would destroy us in seconds.
After all this evidence that you have received today, has any opinions changed for better or for worse?
I'm actually very pro-alien now. Mostly because I want to see Starfield happen.
The signs are all around us, bro. Like,
Yes, they
like, why are we being dumb? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's true.
it's right in front of us. We just decide not to look.
So true.
It's the way it goes sometimes. I'll be honest, I'm not convinced, unfortunately. But I'm also a very skeptical guy. Like it's just my nature to be very skeptical of the stuff I see on the internet. Braden, thank you so much for joining us and giving us this
Braden.
little current event on the
Love it.
on the news, the aliens that are up here and out and about, those 9-foot figures and meteors and everything else.
Thanks, newsman.
That's the news guy.
Yeah, maybe we'll do some ghost stories in like 2 weeks or so. I would love to hear something on that nature. All right, Braden, thank you so much.
All right, bye, Braden.
Enjoy your day.
Brayden.
So if you guys like that segment, Actually, before we wrap up, I want to get your thoughts real quick. What would you do if an alien landed, like a meteor landed in your backyard? Would you actually go and like touch it or no?
Is it a meteor or an alien?
We'll say it's a meteor because that's
Okay.
what we know for sure.
Oh, because also we talked about what we would do if we saw.
We would do
aliens.
both. Yeah. We'll talk about that one too.
We already talked about it like a long time ago.
30 episodes ago.
Yeah, that was 30
My opinion still
episodes,
hasn't
bro.
changed. I have no idea what I said. Go ahead, man.
Absolutely, I'd touch it.
Yeah, that's a once in a lifetime experience.
Like, and every scientist is like screaming right now. You know? They're like, absolutely not. Do not do that. But I want to see a bacteria kill me.
That's what I was just about to say. That you have no idea what's on that meteor. The bacteria from space
Bring it.
is deathly.
Because if I can, here's the point. I'm always up for a challenge. If you can beat that, is there anything on Earth that can beat you as far as bacteria goes?
That's no
If it can survive in space, it's pretty strong.
something that we haven't studied.
That's true. It's like you touch the bacteria and that's what kills us. It like evolves into the flood.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, it's like
I'm
on like initial touch, nothing happens, you're fine, and then like it just like gets in your body and just starts like messing you up over time, and like you turn into the flood.
This is how
No,
Rise of the Planet of the Apes starts.
See, that's why I hope it's me, because then I could have a chance to kill it. If it's somebody else who's not as strong,
But like, how would you know?
Because he's
They
built
don't.
different.
No, but you're like patient zero. That's what I'm saying. Is like you wouldn't like nothing would happen to you.
I
It
would
would be
love-
like the people that like
Yeah.
that you interact with. Does that make sense?
yeah,
You're like the host.
I love it.
Okay.
And he's gonna come dap all of us up right after too.
Yeah, hey, love you.
That's the cause of our extinction.
No, I think it's so cool. Like that reminds me a lot of like we were talking about this a little bit earlier off camera, but Starfield, the video game that Bethesda's making,
So excited.
like
Which
space
looks
adventures.
good.
Oh, it
Which
looks
looks
amazing.
They're doing a
amazing.
great job.
Yeah,
wait.
It looks so good.
yeah.
I'm
She's
so
like
ready for it.
she's the #1 fan right now.
I
She's super
really
excited
am.
to play
Are
it.
you really?
Yeah.
I'm serious. That's cool. Oh, I was like, what? I love it. I was gonna be.
She's like, what's Starfield?
Hey,
funny.
I'm gonna make her watch the
I-
trailer
No,
right
I'm
after.
gonna-
this.
We're
we're
gonna make her play it.
No, we're gonna watch the
Absolutely.
trailer. For
You're gonna
sure.
love it.
Yeah.
Honestly, we should make her play Halo.
Let's do it.
Anyways, wrapping up that segment. If you enjoyed that news segment with our friend Braden, let us know down in the comments below. We'll continue to have him on, introduce a couple more topics, current events, just see what we can, I don't know, just to make us more relatable, you know? We don't want to be so like backtracked anymore. We want to be more on top of it. So let us know if you like that, and we'll keep introducing that, and we'll introduce more segments as we go. All right, circling back around, before we did the news segment, I said that we were going to talk a little bit about some of our embarrassing personal stories so that you wouldn't feel so singled
Yes,
out.
please. Come on.
That's right.
I was hoping you'd forget.
Whoa. No, yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Ice, do you want to start us?
When I was about 8 years old, it was 4th of July. I remember we were at my house. My cousin was over. His name is Juan, and I hate him. And then,
Shout out Juan.
Yeah. And then what happened was, no, just kidding. Shout out Juan. He came over, and my brother and him were like older than me by like 5 years. So I was 8. They were what, 13? They were bigger than me, right? So they would bully me. But that's because
the way it goes, man.
That's the way it goes. They were the same age, right? I was younger, but I was just like the little kid. Like it would just tag along with them.
Yeah.
Bro, 4th of July comes around. I remember we're riding bikes like around the neighborhood. And like, bro, I don't know what I ate during that day. Like whatever, it was some burritos or whatever it was.
It was probably the steak fries burrito from Beto's.
Yeah, it had to be. No.
Some hot Cheetos.
No,
Some hot
seriously, the hot
Cheetos, like
Funyuns.
Coke, whatever it was. I was like a few streets away from my house in the neighborhood, and like all of a sudden it hit me. Like I am gonna be fighting for my life. I have to go home right now,
Oh my God.
dude. We were all on bikes, and like I was like, I gotta go. I gotta take a like whatever it is. I gotta go, and like because I felt it coming. And it's not one of those ones where you could like hold. It's like it's ones
like it's about
It's
to
like-
like you have
it's
no
like
chance.
you gotta go. So like I
You're, like,
started
holding
riding.
your,
Yeah,
like-
I started riding as hard as I can, dude. And they're like following me, kind of just like laughing. And like we get to my house, and like bro, I remember they're assholes, bro. They're like holding me like to like not get me to the bathroom. They're like grabbing me, like making sure I don't make it, dude.
Oh, no.
I remember I my pants, dude. I was like,
No way.
dog.
Right there on the spot.
Oh, on the spot.
Bro, villains.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I was like, oh man,
crazy.
dude.
How old
Yeah.
were you? 12?
No, I was like
I'm just
8.
yeah.
Was this sophomore year?
This was like 2 years ago, dude. Okay. No, I was like, yeah, like 7 or 8. I remember. And like I was like, this is the worst, and I hated them. And I remember I was so mad. I was so mad,
bro. I'd be so pissed.
I will never forget. I will never forgive them for that. And
I'd be throwing hands.
Yeah. I mean, at the time,
I'd be throwing hands. I'd take off my pants and I would throw my pants at them.
I should have done that. At the time, I wasn't thinking about that. I was just like pissed off, and I was literally like, all right, I gotta go. I still went to the bathroom and like took off my pants, and I was like, yeah, this is disgusting. Like, what do I do? I think I showered. I was like,
yeah, that's all you can do. Shower.
Yeah, but that was an embarrassing story. But like,
that is
what it is.
It was against your will.
Yeah, I couldn't control that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a crazy story.
Man, I hate them. Come see me right now. I'm bigger than both of them now, okay?
You know who you are.
It's on site, bro. Hands being thrown. That actually reminds me of a story, which I don't know if this was a story that involved, well, it did involve Matt, but I don't know if this was Matt's story or if it was somebody else's story, McKay or Nathan. But I remember at your old house back in junior high, I don't know what it was, but like we used to be able to walk to the mall and we used to be able to walk back. And so on that street, I remember like there was a pile of shit on the sidewalk. I don't know what the actual story was, but I talked to like McKay and Nathan, and they said that it was one of the trio that had to use, like they had to go to the bathroom and they couldn't make it back in time. And two of you guys like covered for him while he took a shit. I don't know who took the shit or not, but I remember walking by and I would see it and I was like, who did this?
It's just like on the sidewalk.
Yeah, it's just right on the sidewalk.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Does that ring any bells?
No, it just struck everything, and I will not say his name.
You're not gonna say who it was?
This is a true story. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
think it was Matt?
Had to go so bad, and it just hurt my stomach. You know, I'm not playing. I remember standing there like, my house is right there.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like 30 feet away from your house.
It's around the fence. And the funny part was, and I know why you laughed, is because you walked by that, you're like, that was not a dog.
No, not at all. Bro, it was like,
Bro.
it was huge. Mans was fighting for his life.
And then Diego decided to pick it up.
I'm like,
Did you really?
yeah, absolutely.
What did you do?
I just took it to the trash.
Ate it.
You did?
I did eat it.
No, I meant like
No, I'm just
you
kidding.
cleaned it up?
No, I don't know who cleaned it up. Somebody cleaned it. Maybe
Did
the person
Matt?
whose house
No,
it
I'm
was.
just
I don't even think it was. I know those neighbors, and they probably cleaned it up.
We're not happy.
Probably like, yo,
You guys got lucky too, because this was before all the ring bells and all that stuff.
Yeah, right before that,
Dude, 2 years later, and you guys would have been done for.
it's over.
Wait, so what's the story behind this, I guess? Like, was it like in the night or morning?
It was
Bright day.
Oh.
No, we're talking like after school. We were
Maybe like walking home. Maybe you guys were walking home from the
junior
mall.
high.
Yeah, junior high for sure.
So we're 14, 15, 16.
We've got to be like 13,
14,
13, 14.
14,
Yeah.
12, 13, 14.
This was 8th or 9th grade.
14.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
So this is like midday.
This is like after school. School ends at 2:50. So yeah, I remember everything. Yeah, I remember looking around, going. I was looking at the cars, making sure they weren't going to come down the street. I was like, "Yo, this is my house. These are my friends. Like, if I have to,
Wow.
What a time.
Those are
what a
home.
time to be alive." I completely forgot that.
Dude, I wouldn't have remembered if this guy hadn't brought up his story.
Like, how did you remember that?
Those are
That
the
makes sense.
whoever the two were guarding him, homies for real though.
No, for real.
In that moment,
They did the exact opposite of what your brother and your
they
cousin
did
were
the exact
supposed to do.
opposite. They did what my brother should have done. Or my brother and cousin,
So sad.
dude.
Bro, they did you dirty.
They did me so dirty. It is what it is.
Dude, what's up with like older brothers being mad bullies? Because my older brother got me dirty. Like, he did me so dirty back then too when I was in elementary.
It is what it is. It's just a normal thing. It's a big brother pranking little brother. The whole thing.
I'm so glad I'm the oldest.
I know. I'll give you a story here, and then we'll circle back to Matt, and then I'll finish off with one more, and then actually we'll have Erandeny finish off with another personal embarrassing story.
Okay, sounds good.
There are lots and lots and lots and lots.
Okay, that's
I'm
not
just
that
kidding.
no.
She already
There's a
gave
couple.
2 though.
Yeah, I still want her to finish
You
it
want
off.
another one?
Yeah. On the lines of older brothers being bullies when we were young, there was one time when my family was close with like this other Hispanic family, this like Argentinian family, and they had some kids close to like our age, like my age, and so we would go and like hang out at their house and stuff like that. And there was one time where my brother gave me a cookie from like like their house and stuff like that. He was like, here, like eat this cookie. And I was like, oh, okay, like cool, whatever. Like I like cookies. I'm a little kid. Obviously I'm going to eat the cookie. And I'm eating it. And this dude's just laughing at me the whole time. And then like the other kids that like whose house we're at, they're laughing at me too. And I'm like so confused. I'm like, that's weird. Whatever. I didn't like think too much of it. And I was just like, whatever. And then he was like, here, like, take another cookie. He like, give me another one. I ate that other one too. Turns out they were dog food. Like he was giving me dog snacks and I had no idea.
Do it, bro.
Bro, I was out here just eating dog. Yeah.
You're just like, yummy.
They're
Yeah, dude.
good, bro.
I was actually, yeah. Bro had me feeling like Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, man. I was like, these are good.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, bro did me so dirty though. And like, as soon as like he told me, like, that's like when I got like pissed and like I started to cry.
Yeah, because like,
Bro. Bro did me so dirty that day.
That's crazy.
He was laughing at me. He had everybody laughing at me, and I was like just enjoying my cookie, bro. I was like, they don't taste bad, man. I'm chilling.
You're like, you guys are just jealous. You don't have cookies. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, dude. Older siblings are a riot. Actually, I can give another one now that I think about it, since we're on older sibling topic, real quick.
Tell them about what happened.
Oh,
That's my favorite story.
that's a good one.
That's my favorite
I just
story.
learned this one the
And
other
you
day,
never
too.
said
oh my
it.
gosh!
You've
I never
told it.
I haven't told this story at all.
I
on
hope
the
your mom and
podcast.
dad are listening or like watch this part. Cause this is
Sure,
my
you want this?
favorite.
You want this leaked?
I'll air this one for sure. Yeah, they're not listening
They will.
anymore.
Like, this happened in high school, right? They're not gonna care, are they?
Probably.
No, they wouldn't care at all.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'll
this
make
one.
sure your mom listens. Just kidding.
I hope she does.
This one was so crazy because back in high school, this was our senior year and it was in the fall. And so I remember because it was football season at the time. We were like mid-season. I would always get up super early to go to school, get ready and stuff like that. And so like I would get up, like do my thing. I would shower. I would like put on like my deodorant, my cologne, whatever. And I'd go about my day, go to school. And so I was always like an early riser. I've always been an early riser. I just get up and grind. And my older brother was like more of a sleep in kind of person. And he had college, like he was in college at the time. So he would have classes like a little bit later in the morning, but it'd still be early enough that he still had to get up and it would conflict sometimes. So my wake up schedule, I'd wake up maybe like an hour before him. Like I'd go eat breakfast, I'd go shower. And then like, as I'd be showering and getting ready, this dude would be pounding on the door, like, hurry up, get out. Like I need to shower and go to school. And I'd be like, I would just argue back and forth with it, like back and forth with him. And I'd be like, nah, if you want to use the shower, get up earlier. You have plenty of time to get up. One day, I don't know, like he woke up on the wrong side of bed. I woke up on the wrong side of bed, but we both just chose violence that day. We chose violence. So I'm doing my normal thing. Oh, this is the crazy thing too for this time. So I was spraying on my deodorant, Axe. And this dude walked into the bathroom furious. And he was like, that stuff stinks. Get it out of here. I was like, if you don't want to smell it, get out of the bathroom. And we're just going back and forth. And he was like, get it out of here. I'm going to make you get out of here. And I was like, you couldn't get me out of here if you wanted to get me out of here. And so he like went to like try to like pull me out of the bathroom and I shoved him. And then he started like shoving me. And then I started punching him. And then he started punching me. Bro, it turned into a full brawl at 6:30 in the morning in the bathroom.
Bro,
A.M.
it's a weekday, 6:30 a.m.
What are we
Who's
doing?
fighting, dude? I'm in bed.
Bro.
Literally, you are in bed.
I'm in bed. Other people are in bed.
Oh,
Your
Stuff
parents.
just happens at 6 a.m. in the morning. You don't even know.
I don't know how anyone has that energy. I'll just say that right now.
Oh,
I don't know
but
how anyone has
dude,
the
it was
energy to wake
chaos.
up and be like 6:30 in the morning. Let's throw some hands. Like, you know what time it is? No, only
Dude,
Diego
literally.
and his brother apparently.
Yeah. Dude, it was so crazy too because like my younger brother kept sleeping through everything. My parents were asleep through everything.
Dude. They're like, we ain't got
nobody
time
heard
for
anything, but
this.
bro, we were going back and forth like, you know, like those like videos you see on like World Star. Where
Oh,
they're, like,
yeah.
they're like brawling back and forth.
Yeah.
Dude, he like picks me up and slams me on the counter. I like kick him into like the wall. Like by the time we're done, the bathroom looks like destroyed. Like our little like shower like handle thing is just like completely just
Broken.
Yeah, it's like snapped. Bro, he's got a bloody nose. He hits me in the eye. Like by the time we're like done and like we calm down, I have a black eye. He's got a bloody nose. He's like dripping blood all down
I
his chest and
remember
his shirt.
seeing that, dude. The freaking black eye killed,
and
dude.
who woke up? Did anybody wake up?
Nobody woke up. Nobody woke up.
How did the fight resolve itself? Or we just got to a point where it's like, this is
Yeah,
stupid.
dude.
Like,
Yeah, no, literally.
You guys were late for
you guys
school at
actually,
this point.
you guys came to that realization where it's like, oh wow, this is 6:30 in the morning. This is stupid. Why are we doing this?
Dude, seriously.
Yeah, you ran out of all that, that pent up anger over a long period of time. You just released it all.
No, that's literally what happened.
Started thinking with your head like, this is dumb. Like,
Dude, that was the one and only time we fought, which is crazy. But
so funny.
yeah, it was wild because I had a black eye and like we hadn't done our pictures for football yet. That was the next day.
My God.
And so the next day,
You have
like,
that-
yeah. Oh, honestly, like that entire day, I avoided my parents. Like they didn't see me at all that entire day. Like as soon as I got home, like I pretended like I was asleep, lying in bed, and I was like lying on the other side so they couldn't see my black
You
eye.
already know.
gosh.
Because you already know they would be on your
Oh,
ass,
dude,
like,
I'd be
for
getting in
sure.
trouble. My brother be getting in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
We just agreed to like not say anything and just like go about our ways.
Smart.
Yeah,
right?
and so we like try to like hide the broken like shower bar with like towels.
Oh, Bob, are you hearing this?
That bar is like bent to this day. If you go back to that house, unless they like the new owner switched it out, but that bar was bent when we left.
So funny.
Super crazy, but
Damn.
yeah, I had a black eye like for an entire day, and I like avoided my parents for like a good 36 hours before they finally ran into me, and they were like, "What happened to your eye?" And I was like, "Oh, I got hit in the face with a football." I'm like lying to my teeth, and like I just wasn't paying attention. Somebody threw a football, hit me right in my eyeball, and now here I am. They didn't buy it at all.
Yeah, they're like, whatever.
Yeah, they're like they didn't like question me too hard about it, but there's no way
Like,
they
Dave
believed
got in a
it.
fight. He probably won.
No, literally.
That's
But,
amazing.
yeah, if you look at my football pictures and you zoom in, like on the stock picture of me, it's like me with my black eye.
Oh my gosh.
So funny, bro.
Oh my gosh, that's insane. I totally forgot about that.
That was my favorite story ever. I remember you just, oh, dude. Like, I think that weekend we hung out, and I was like,
Yeah,
what
dude.
the happened?
That's so funny.
That is insane. Dude, not much has changed. Like me and him still fight left and right. No, I'm just kidding. Nah,
We did that this morning.
for real. I do wake up and choose violence every morning though.
Man.
That is what I do. I wake up and I listen to those like crazy motivational videos and I'm ready to rock and roll. Yeah. So if you haven't seen my Manic Mondays, check out my Instagram. It's a highlighted story. You can go check those out. It's me screaming at the camera, trying to motivate you to get up and just enjoy your day.
It makes me fall back asleep,
He's-
bro.
Diego has motivated me so much that we're actually starting 75 hard soon.
We are going to start 75 hard
We
soon.
are.
That's
That's
crazy.
a good program. Yeah,
I'm
it's
going to probably
nice.
do 75 soft, honestly.
It's gonna be
I'm not doing the
hard.
full 75 hard.
It's easier
I'll do what
to
I
do it
can.
in the summer too. You're in the good time.
Yeah.
You
It
gotta
is.
be outside.
All right.
did Matt share?
No, he didn't. So Matt, I want to get to you real
Yeah.
quick. We'll hear a
Let's
story
hear
from
it.
you. I'll do one final one, and then we'll go to Erandeny and we'll wrap up.
Didn't you just do two?
Dude, I have a lot.
Oh my God. Do you want to out yourself like that?
They're funny ones. I love it. All right, let's hear it,
Go
Matt.
ahead.
We were probably 12 or 11. I don't want to say Malachi.
It might not have been.
I
It
went to
could have
the- I
been.
went to the mall with a friend.
Kai, you'll have to let us know.
Yeah, Kai. If it's you, you'll tell me. I don't think it was Kai though. Honestly, I don't think it was. Here's what happened. Okay, so the mall's right by us. We go to the mall and we're just walking around. What you do is 12-year-olds or whatever, and he goes through a metal detector for a store, and it starts to just beep like crazy.
That was Malachi.
So okay, so you know how many times you like go through a metal detector and it goes off, and you're like, oh, whatever, it's probably just something, right? Even as a kid, I was like, I kind of stopped and I was like, oh, let's figure this out. You know, it's probably something. You know what he did next?
I was there that day. This dude did he start running?
He booked it.
Yeah.
No, he booked it. So here's the problem: the mall cop is like right there,
He's literally like standing
down
outside the door,
hall.
bro.
Like he's watching. I don't know what to do. So he starts running. So I'm like, okay, we're here now. Like we're here. I don't know why I didn't just stop and be like, I have no idea what's going on. I book it. So here's the okay. So we start. I didn't even follow him. I don't even know where he went. We just dispersed, right?
What?
So now I will tell it from my angle. I don't know the resolution of what happened to you. I don't know what happened to Malachi because this is what happened to me. I'm outside. I'm running and I go to McDonald's. And I'm sitting at McDonald's and I'm kind of sitting in a chair, and all of a sudden it might have just been like me freaking out. You know, like when you're in the heat of the moment of stuff that's really like extreme, you start to maybe see things or think things.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but there was like just cop cars, right? No.
No. I understand the feel. Yeah.
So you're 12. You just ran away. Your whole life you've been told to just stay out of as much trouble as
Yeah,
possible. So this
literally.
is like a very like this is PTSD. I can feel it right now. I'm sitting there. I'm going like this. Like how long am I gonna serve? Like am I gonna be in jail? You know, like what did I do? Like, what if he had a gun in there? I don't know what's going on. So I come out of McDonald's and I don't know why, but I just felt like I needed to turn into like Mission Impossible. So you see me, I'm like, I went and ducked behind a car. I remember this.
Like,
I laid under the car.
You're doing the arm crawl.
and I waited and I didn't see any cops. And all of a sudden I just book it across. This is Hillfield. If you know Layton, you know Hillfield is like a main. It's
our main road.
It's like a 5-lane road. There's cars going everywhere. I waited like Frogger for an opening. And I book it, jump over a fence, go into a backyard, and I sit for like 15 minutes, panicking. Like I'm like I'm dead. I'm gonna be done. You know. So I finally collect myself and I'm like, I told myself this, I was like, if I just go out into the sidewalk and I start walking like a normal person, is anybody gonna ask questions?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'll blend in.
You're right. So I went NPC mode and just
NPC
started walking.
I was just GTA 5 NPC walking around.
And I walked home. And I'm gonna be honest, even when I was at home, I
felt that guilt.
You're still feeling shaky. You're like,
I
they're
feel
gonna
the
come
shaky.
find me.
I feel the guilt.
Oh,
They're gonna look at cameras. They're gonna find faces. They're gonna. Yeah, it was. I didn't go to the mall for probably months after that.
No, I absolutely. I'm
no,
with
but
you. I
let
know
me
that
just-
feeling.
I just want to say it. Like when you're ready to just be like, let's figure this out. Like I was about to lay down and be like, let's do this, but the face on the mall cop looked like I'm going to tackle you. And you're like, and I was like, I'm not. No, I'm gone. See ya.
Oh my gosh.
I did not mean to run away, but I did.
Dude, it happens. Like you're in the spur of the moment, that fight or flight hits, you're just like, I'm out.
Yeah. Woo.
Especially because he ran too.
Oh, yeah. I was
Gosh,
like, why did,
Malachi.
no, immediately I was like, you ran. Why did you run? Yeah. Oh, it's funny.
Oh my gosh. I have another story for another day on Malachi and the mall and some sensors going off. But we'll wait until he's on in an episode and we'll get him to talk about that.
Cool.
Dude, thank you for sharing that. Dude, memory unlocked. I forgot about all of that.
So the thing is we never even talked about like the end. I don't know what happened to Malachi. I don't know what happened to you. I just remember trying to survive for my life. It was weird.
So I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think I was at that one. I was like confusing that one with this other one. Yes,
I was like, I'm pretty sure it was just me and somebody.
It was just you and him. It was not me for this one. It was me for another one.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll talk about that another time on a different episode. Dude, elementary, junior high is a riot.
Yeah.
Especially with our friend group.
For real.
Yeah. Going over my final embarrassing story. This one's like a really quick, simple one. So Matt lived in a house in high school, which I love that house. Lots of fun memories there. Great spot. It was the one over by that Five Guys.
Yeah.
So
that was cool.
yeah, I love that house.
Shout out.
So
Shout out.
I lived at that house.
that house was the spot. And my favorite thing about that house was the fact that anytime I would come over, the door was never unlocked. And so I would just open the
gosh, I know
door
what you're
and I would
talking
just walk in. And so
That's me, bro.
Yeah, dude,
I
it was the
don't-
best.
Come in. I dare you, honestly.
Dude, literally, like it was no worries because like you would walk in, everybody would be right there in the living room on the couch and be like, "Hey, what's up?" It was the best feeling ever. And so there was one night where
I remember that.
I was so excited, dude, because I see everybody's car as I'm pulling up. Like everybody's cars are outside. I'm like, dude, everybody's gonna be in there. They're all gonna dap me up. I'm about to have the time of my life at this house. I was so happy and so ready to have fun, dude. And the door's like open too. I can see that the door's open. And so I'm like, this is perfect. I just have to walk right in, dude. I'm chilling. Little did I know, there's a screen right there. And I didn't know that I had to open the screen, dude. I come full force at the roof. Bro, I was basically at a jog trying to get in through the door. And I just go like through the screen door. The entire screen door just collapses inside. Bro, you guys are
I remember I was like on the couch just like chilling, minding our own business. I just see this fool just like come break that god door down. I was like, what are you doing, bro? He's like tripped over himself.
dude, literally.
Are you what the
No, I was honestly scared at first. Just like, am I about to die right now?
No, like I heard someone walking, like coming in, but like you just broke the door, and I was like,
Those are louder than you think. They
Oh my
snap.
God,
They have to
that was-
snap
It
off
snapped
the door.
off, yeah.
oh my god.
That's so
I forgot about that.
I was like, what is this guy doing? I was
so
laughing
good.
so hard, bro.
Bro, I feel so bad. That screen door never got fixed.
and you know, you made it easier for people to come in and out. So
That's
for
what
me,
it was.
It was like you open the doors, you know.
Dude,
Get
it
those
was
barriers out of here.
Man, screw screen doors in the first place,
What?
dude.
Yeah.
Like, what is the point? Actually, I know the
Literally.
point.
I was gonna.
but,
I was like, oh,
but they're dumb.
I agree. They are a little silly, bro. They did me dirty that night.
that's crazy.
That's so
I
funny.
forgot about that.
Oh, I wish I
my
would have gotten
gosh.
that.
Yeah, that was a great one. I love that one.
This guy.
I wanted to see the boys, man. I was excited. I was ready to have fun, and bam! I get wrecked. It was lights out for me.
So funny. So how many people were there?
Oh, I know you two were there for sure. You guys were just sitting right there in the front.
Yeah,
you guys
We
you guys were
watched
looking at
the
me like,
whole thing happen.
I'm pretty sure I was like, "Hey, Diego," or something.
Yeah, some smart did.
Yes.
That was pissed, low key probably.
That's so funny.
I think. Did I laugh?
I think you guys. Everybody started laughing at some point.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't get mad. I'd be like, whatever.
Yeah, I was more worried for like your dad and your mom. I was like, now they gotta fix this door.
So my dad, I remember him. I remember he walked in my room. No, it's all coming back. I remember he said, "Hey,
What happened out
I
there?
can't do a straight face." He had a straight face. Ready? Hey, so the screen. So the front door is missing. And do you know where it is? Dude, I'm trying not to die. So I told him, I did tell him, and he started laughing. He was like, bruh, he didn't say bruh, but he was like, oh, that is funny.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't fix it. And I was like, I know, I couldn't either. And he's like, well, all right, whatever. He really didn't care. Like, I remember,
Shout out,
I remember
man.
all that. It was funny.
Glad he didn't get mad at me.
Oh, he laughed so hard. It was good. Yeah.
You can't really, you can't do much about that, especially because
yeah.
it's dark.
No,
right? it was nighttime.
It was
I remember it was
nighttime, yeah.
nighttime,
And all I could see is the light
No,
of
that's what
the
I'm saying.
inside
It's like you
illuminating the
can't,
outside.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to. You didn't see the screen, right?
You haven't ran into a screen door in your life.
At some point,
You're not going fast enough.
At some point,
I agree. I agree.
Diego.
You're not enjoying life enough.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Dude, what a memory. I love that. All right, E.
Awesome.
Hit us with one more and then we'll wrap up.
All right. So this story is when I was about 6 or 7 or 8. I was really young. So I had some family friends that asked my parents to watch their birds while they were gone.
Oh.
Yeah, they were like on a trip or something. But they were really nice birds. They had like a nice big cage. They were really, really pretty birds.
Gotta give birds big cages, by the way, please.
do.
If you have birds, big cages.
So I just remember like I was just like in love with the birds. So like I remember like waking up in the morning and like going, just hearing them just like chirp. And they had like colorful, like they're pretty birds. I'm not just talking about like, you know. And so there were about like 2 or 3 of them in there. And I was just like always just like just loved looking at them and just, you know, just kind of there, just, you know.
Birds are
looking.
pretty.
Yeah.
They are.
And I remember we had like a family party there at our house and the birds were there and my grandma gave me some chocolate and I was like, ooh, some chocolate. So I don't know what went through my head or anything, but I went up to the birds and I gave him chocolate. They started eating the chocolate. Well, nothing, they loved it. They like ate all the pieces of chocolate that I gave him. Mm-hmm. Nothing happened that night or whatever. And the next morning I can hear my dad on the phone. No, I don't know. Something happened or something. And I think someone noticed like that same night that the birds died. They died.
Oh my gosh.
And I remember the next morning, my dad on the phone and being like, hey, do you know what happened to the birds? Like talking to my uncle and my uncle's like, oh, what are you talking about? Let me come over. And my dad's like, yeah, the birds are just like
Laying there.
dead. Like they're just on the, in the
Oh
cage.
my god!
And I just remember like hearing this and like my dad asked me, hey, do you know what happened to the birds? And I was like, what happened to the birds? Like, but I still didn't like really like realize like that I gave him like chocolate for the birds. Yeah. And so he finally sat me down and he's like, I need you to tell me the truth. He's like, did you give the birds chocolate? He like knew. And I was just like, yeah, I did, you know? And then my dad was like, okay, that's all I needed to know. Like he didn't, you know,
cool.
He didn't, you know, and, but I was just like,
That's when it clicked for you?
yeah, at that point I was just like, oh my gosh,
Killed them.
that is so sad. And so like, I don't know what happened after, but years after, I think we were talking about this the other day. My dad was like, yeah, I had to like sit them down. You know, I came to their house and sat them down and I was like, you know what, guys, like your birds are they died. They passed away. And at first, I guess the people were like laughing. They were like,
Ha,
"Oh
so
my
funny.
gosh, like Edgar, you're
They
so
thought you were
funny."
joking.
And my dad
Oh,
was like, "No, really, like they passed away, like you know."
Bro.
And yeah, that was it. And I was like, I'm so
Vibe
embarrassed.
change.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
they're like, oh,
how?
okay.
Why did I do that? Like, I don't know
You're
what
a
went through my.
kid. You don't
Yeah.
know.
You're like,
I
oh,
would've-
let me just
anyone
feed
would've
you.
done the same thing. You
Oh,
know?
Wanted to help
man.
them.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it's not
what's
like you're
what
like,
it is.
oh, die, you know?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like,
For
oh, this
real.
is cute. Like, I want to feed the birds.
Yeah, I agree.
How did I know that the Hershey's
Yeah.
was gonna kill them?
Honestly, so I
No way
didn't
to
know
know.
that. Hershey's kills birds, is that?
I guess
I didn't
like
know.
an extreme amount of sugar?
Chocolate
Is that what it
kills
is?
Could be.
Extreme amount of sugar?
Whatever,
I don't know.
Whatever it is. That's crazy.
It's
That
so
is
sad.
crazy.
It's so embarrassing, and to this day, everybody's like, "Oh, you're a bird killer," and I'm like, "Bruh,
Yeah.
bird killer." No.
Yikes.
I'm tagging
not.
PETA.
Yeah, so sad. They were really pretty birds. I feel really bad. So
Oh my
They're
gosh.
so pretty.
that's me.
Yeah, so when I get birds, you're definitely not allowed to take care of them.
Yeah. No, for real. Me and animals, I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe she needs a redemption, though.
I do.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, dude. I had
I
a
want a
goldfish
dog.
and I had to like take care of my goldfish for a little bit too. And
He's lying.
Dead.
bro, within a week,
drains lead
within
to
a
the
week,
ocean?
yeah, within a week,
Within-
all drains lead to the ocean.
Yeah, that's what
Oh
you
my
learned.
gosh.
Yeah. So I'm not trusting you with any of my pets ever again. I'm just kidding. No,
I was actually gonna buy a dog the other day.
The other day was like a month ago.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. When I say
another day. How about that?
yeah.
it really was the other day. Yeah. No, really though. Me and Maya were this close to buying one. Right after I had that incident with the police and everything, I was like, okay, I need to buy a gun. I need to buy a dog.
Guard
I need a guard dog. So I was like looking up like best dogs to have at home to like beware of.
I
dog.
show up to your house and you've got like 3 Rottweilers, 2 Great Danes.
Bro.
No, seriously.
pit
They're
though.
so cute, though. I love them all.
They're good guys.
I love
bro.
them all.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think I'm ready for that, but because of that incident that I had with the birds.
One day.
So,
And to be fair, you're a lot more mature now than you were when you were a kid, when you were 6 years old. So
really.
you got a lot more understanding on how to take care of animals. And so,
Of life in general.
Life.
yeah,
Circle of life.
the circle of life.
No? Okay.
That's my favorite movie.
Yeah, me
it.
too.
Yeah, that was a. I don't know how to end off of that
long
story.
live the birds.
Yeah, long live the bird.
R.I.P. the birds. R.I.P. to that family. Like, I'm sorry.
Oh, I feel
Condolences to your birds.
Sorrows, prayers, right?
Traumatizing experience due to my. No, I'm just kidding.
PTSD, man.
No, she meant well.
She did mean well.
Did.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. It happens. That's it. Like Isaac said, it's the circle of life.
Circle of life.
Circle of life.
All right. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Good Friends Podcast. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you, Erandeny, for joining us as a co-host on this podcast. Just a heads up, we will be rotating some co-hosts every couple of weeks. Honestly, maybe every episode we'll have like a new co-host on, and we'll introduce new co-hosts as we go. So just keep that in mind. As a reminder, if we hit 500 subs on YouTube, we're going to be giving away $100, and if we hit 1,000 subs on YouTube, we're going to give away $300. So keep that in mind. Tell your friends to like, subscribe, hit a 5-star, whatever platform you're on. Super, super duper appreciated. That said, my name is Diego.
My name is Erandeny.
My name is Matt.
My name is Ice.
And we will see you next time.